Utah is an NCAA tournament level team, period. They were very creative in their defensive schemes. They switched from zone to player within the same possession, caused us some confusion on the offensive end. I know Lynn Roberts really well, and she's a spectacular coach, and I knew she would come and put her team in a position to compete and to win, even with all the injuries that they've experienced. And I just want to give them a lot of credit, and they deserve to be in the NCAA tournament. And so I'm very impressed with the job that's been done at Utah. What wasn't our best first half, and I think we have to own that. This is the time of year in March where you can't have halves where you don't execute and play to your strengths. And it's March now. It's March 1st, and we got to be in that frame of mind. I, of course, loved our response in the second half, but for me as a coach, my responsibility is to get us to play to our strengths for 40 minutes. So that's where my focus is. I'm obviously pleased with the response. I'm pleased with some of the individual performances. I thought Lauren Miller gave us some really good minutes. Coming in, she had a limit restriction from the medical staff, and I thought she really did a good job. Obviously, with double-digit assists from Japrice, the relentlessness from Michaela, we got 50% of our offensive misses. We got another opportunity, and 88% of our defensive misses, we controlled the board. So that led to 20 more shots on goal than them. And so, that's how we're built. We're built on creating more possessions and getting higher percentage shots off of our defense. And that's what we were able to do in the second half. It was huge because we weren't shooting it very well, and credit them for their defense. We just were a little out of rhythm, and but we kept getting second and third opportunities. And I think we didn't even always score on them, but I think it sort of broke their will a little bit. And that's what she does. She's so relentless, Michaela is, that I think sometimes it's the mental fatigue that it creates on the other team. You box out the first few possessions, and then it's really hard to stay with our team on those boards. And so I think the mental fatigue pays dividends over time. Well, we weren't able to do that as methodically as we were up there because they played a lot less player to player. And we were able to get the ball inside better in the second half, and that was a real emphasis for us at halftime, is to get better touches. And I challenged our forwards to seal better too. But at the same time, I thought it's a little harder. We couldn't pick on a player the same way because of the way that they were switching their defenses sometimes within the same possession.
One of our emphasis was to push in transition and attack, and there was open lanes, and when people clog in, then there's open people. So credit to my teammates for making shots and moving off the ball. Yeah, it's cool, and it's cool to see the smiles on their faces. I know Chrissy's family's here, so I know that was cool for them too.
Yeah, it's just really, really nice to see them because they always cheer for us, and they're always for the team. So just having them have the opportunity is just really heartwarming for us. And like Japrice said, a lot of the seniors' parents are here and families here, so just having them have the opportunity is just something that makes me happy. I think that we haven't really been focusing on the rankings a lot this year. It is nice, and I think that is a testament to how hard we've worked and how far we've come, but we still have a lot of things to fix. Even in this game, we didn't play our best, and moving forward, we're going to look at things that we can fix from this game going on to the next game and the rest of the season.
Yeah, I would agree with Meg. I think that it's better to be unranked so we can play teams and know that we're good and able to beat teams. So I think I'd rather be unranked, but we're just focused on different things and winning games.
I think that we were a little bit not as focused as we should have been in the first half. I think that the first quarter we did well. We held them to 8 points, but then in the second quarter we kind of got a little bit mixed up on our defensive rotations and defensive execution. So I think that's something that we need to focus on down the stretch because games will get harder. A lot of more things are on the line in March, so just focusing on that defense and yeah.
It's great. We have amazing rebounders. Even Kennedy, Lindsay had 7 rebounds, and I know I doesn't say Laja's rebounds, but I know she had some too. But
nope,
it just
didn't have any rebounds.
no.
First, yeah.
What?
But we can.
I thought that was an error. Oh well, I mean, yeah, for sure. And it's good to have players that can have people's back. Like when people don't make shots or don't rebound, then we have other players that can have each other's back. So it's great. It's kind of sad, but I mean, it's been a great run, and I love this team. I love last year's team, but it's been fun.
Appreciate you guys being here.
Thank you.